Hello everyone, welcome to this episode of Dead Zone Outdoors. Got a quick one for you today. Let's talk nocks, or should I say let's talk lighted nocks. Stick around.
Just to get by. Yeah, you're heroes, everyday heroes, trying hard just to get by.
Thanks for hanging in there. What we're doing today is we're looking at some different lighted nock options. My son and I, we've been using these Predator nocks, which are really good nocks. That's what's in this area right here. I was looking for something a little bit less expensive. I don't understand why lighted nocks got to be so daggone expensive. And I was looking for something easier to turn off. These Predator nocks, you got to reach in there with something sharp and turn it off. I'll show how those work here in a second. So what did some looking and plus some online research, and seen a lot of guys using these Deepower nocks, and they look pretty cool. All right, I went and got my scale and turn it on there, set it up for grain. It's already set up. We'll check this out and see what each one of these weighs. I'd like to see them all pretty close. .7. Actually, it's 32.68, but we're going to say 32.7. 32.5. 32.5. 32.7. 32.70. See what this last one weighs. So right now I got 3 that are 32.7 and 2 that are 32.5. And this one actually is coming in a little heavy, 32.8. We'll try it again just to see. Yep, 32.80. So they're all basically within a half a grain of each other. So that is pretty cool. See if I can get this one out. I don't think it'll actually come out easy. This is one of the Predator nocks, and it's 36 grain. So, you know, yeah, 36.1. So it's 36 grain. So the Predator nock said aluminum body is a little heavier, and I still never got my mic. I wanted to get my mic. I wanted to all right, let's try this again. like I said, I need my wife to keep an eye on me. If my wife was keeping an eye on me, then I wouldn't have not had all this stuff. She'd have me a lot better prepared. And then, don't you guys hate it whenever you go to find something electronic, the batteries are dead in it? I know I do. That's one of those things. It's a fire this high, burns my butt. But anyway, I had to change the battery in it first thing out of the gate. So, all right, here's these weights on these again. Everybody can see it. There's 32.8. 32.54. There's your 32.7. There's going to be a bunch of them lopped into that. 32. That was 32.7. 32.5. And I gotta pull a couple out of theirs here. $32.7. And 32.7. So it's 32.70. 32.7. Look at that stuff. 32.48. 32.76, 32.8, that's the higher one. 32.54, so you got 32.54, 32.42, so you got two of them at 32.4, three at 32.7, and one at 32.8, and here is, that one's 36. See if I got another one just to see how close they are to being the same. Just curious now. I got one more right here. 35.28. 36, so that one is a whole grain difference. 35.28, 36.1, so almost a whole grain difference on those. And the Deepower were all within a half a grain, so that's pretty cool. I was going to show the mic here real quick. Zero it. Zeroed, and get right on there. 8.6, and these are get it on there. There we go. 8.6. Okay, I'll do one more just to. 8.6. All right, and your arrows should be 8.69 or, yep, 8.69. So there you go. That's that. Let me turn this thing off. I'll run the battery down on it. Let's see. We'll zero this out. And I want to measure to the throat because that was another one. Just curious if it makes a difference. And it looks like it's 13.44 millimeter. And these are a lot different. Right there, 9.38. So from the large part of the body to the throat is 9.3, well it says 3.9 now, but it was 9.38, and this one was 13 something. 13.4. Yeah, no, 13.4, 13.39, and that's real sensitive. And I'm just curious, from one side to the other is about the same. Fat fingers and little buttons, man. There we go. There we go. I'm getting a totally different measurement here. I'm getting 12.6. Are they different? No, I don't know what I did the first time, but it's 12.6, 12.6. Those are both those are the same. 12.6, 8.59, 8.6, 8.6. Looks like they're all going to be the same. Yeah, 8.6. All right. And then, like I said, this one is, it's actually saying it's 8.6 also, just 8.61, 8.62. So they're really close, except for the throat of them, and they're a few grain lighter. So I'll take that. But the main thing is they're a whole bunch cheaper, and you have to look for a bargain whenever you can, as long as it works. And I'm big on that. I like stuff to just work, and these seem to just test them out right here. The on-off switch is just the catch me out. I mean, you just push it in and turn it right back off. So I'm gonna take it down on the range, take you down there, shoot a couple shots out of hunter's bow and see what they do, see if they knock him out of sight, or see if his point of impact, I guess, stays the same. So let's go do that. I had to get me something to drink, it's hot. So, but let's go down there and shoot a couple arrows and see what that does and see if they work. So I'll see you on the range. Well, we're down here at the range, and we're set up to shoot those Deepower nocks and see how they work. We'll shoot them out of hunter's bow first, and then we'll shoot them out of my bow. Make sure that they work just good. Hunter's bow is a Sniper 370. My bow is a Centerpoint Heat 425. So we're going to, I'll get you switched around where you can see the targets and see down range, but that's what we're going to do. And make sure these things work all right, see how bright they are. I'm going to shoot 2 of each. I'm going to shoot 2 of the Deepower nocks, 2 arrows with Deepower nocks, and 2 arrows with the Predator nocks, our old nocks. So, and the UPS guy's coming up the back road. All right, I got hunter's bow cocked. I'm going to bore you with that. Here's one of the arrows with the Deepower nocks on there. Yeah. Try not to make you sick by doing this here, shaking around too much, but there it is, loaded up. I'll get you switched around here. All right, Hunter's behind the bow now. He's right there, and he's going to shoot at the top right target. Here's our first few shots. That's not good by any means as far as accuracy goes, so we're going to check things out there and take a look over his bow. But main thing is the nocks. That's what we were worried about, is changing these nocks. So we see what we got right there. We're going to pull those arrows and we're going to go back and do this all over again. All right, we made it back up from down to range, and we got things figured out. We had a couple things going on with hunter's bow. One of them was my fault. Well, both of them was really my fault. One of them was, I was actually, when I went down by myself. I was using the wrong crosshair. I thought when we sighted hunter's crossbow in, we had sighted it in with one crosshair out to 30 yards, and he'd been high at 20 and all that. Turns out didn't do that. When Hunter come down, he said, "Hey Dad, no, it's you know." So anyway, he straightened me out. I should listen to my son and my wife, probably both of them, and keep me out of trouble. Anyway, did that. On top of that, the bolt that holds the bow part to the barrel of the crossbow was loose. So we were throwing, it was throwing all over the place. Couldn't figure out. And like I said, we had HIA disease. I did anyway. And once we figured that out, once we tightened that up, everything was really good. It was really good. So, excuse me, it was hot. I gotta get a drink. It was real hot. So, shot his bow, did not shoot mine. I may go down this evening and try them whenever it cools off a little bit. This 90-degree weather is it's hot, even in the shade. The humidity is just miserable. So, anyway, about the nocks. Nocks shoot fantastic. They turn on and off the way they're supposed to. Really easy to use. But all in all, these Deepower nocks are the way to go. You can afford to put your nocks in every one of your arrows, so you got arrows all ready to go, and you don't have to use a sharp pointy thing to turn your nocks on and off, and you're not paying an arm and a leg and everything else for nocks. You shouldn't have to. I don't understand why they're so expensive. Beyond me why they are so expensive. It's crazy. But anyway, all that said, if you got something out of this video, leave a comment down below, like, subscribe. Let me know if you've had any problem, if you went to the range and had some bolts come loose on your bow before. I know that drove us crazy there for a little while. But let me know that. And again, give us a thumbs up. And remember, it's up to us to pass on this great tradition. Take a kid hunting, fishing, or just get them out and enjoy the great outdoors. Thank you.
And I remember all of the old ones. Some will never see again. And your heroes, everyday heroes, working hard just to get by. Yeah, your heroes, everyday heroes, trying hard just to get by.